What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, back in the world of Madpack 2, and I'm still not dead yet, folks. And since the last video, I've done a little playing around, and I came up with this solution here. You notice we've changed things up a little bit. We still have our speed upgrades. We still have a stack upgrade, but we are now running 3 stacks of world interaction upgrades. Now, from what I understand, reading the forums, and again, well, actually it was on Reddit, reading Reddit, this basically, each one of these counts as like a different entity doing something. So this would be the equivalent of, what, 180, 92-ish buckets scooping from this water at once. So what that basically does is it means this thing up here fills up a hell of a lot faster. Now, at the moment, it's cooling down because I believe, number one, it's not producing, and number two, as you can see from outside, it's nighttime, so nothing's going on. That being said, I went ahead and knocked this wall out here, so we had access to a little bit different stuff. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook this up here, which will hopefully accept brine output from there. But it is not looking like brine is coming out. And that's gonna be a problem. Because if I can't get brine to drop out that other hole right here, then we're gonna be running into some issues. Now these are fluid pipes from Mekanism. So this should be able to come off of that. It looks like most likely I am missing some kind of connection. A lot of times these things will have something that will be required to do some form of suction or something to kind of pull off of. And as I've never really messed with Mekanism, most likely I don't know what that little thing is. I'm not sure. I think I've seen it on some of these things. It looks kind of like that. Either way, I just need to find the connection that will more or less let the pipes start sucking off of the salinization plant. Once I get that figured out, we should be good to go. Now, in this video, hopefully today we're going to be moving to the next stage in the system, which is basically going to be using this brine that you can see up here, way the hell up here, using this brine to do its stuff. Now, it's possible that this isn't working because it's nighttime and these aren't producing any juice, but they're both full, so it doesn't seem to be that's the problem. So the only thing I can think of is we don't have the right connection over here. So let me play around with it real quick. I'll figure out what we need to do to suck on this pipe and we'll pick up there. All right, so I think I found the problem. We need to make one of these. The different pipes have different configuration modes, and it appears that I have the configuration in the wrong setup. Now, this little configurator device, I believe, does require some energy, so we're gonna need to put it inside. Oh, shit. Can I access this thing? There we go. I should be able to put this right here, except unfortunately, it looks like this is no longer receiving anything, mainly because this thing is now full, and if that's full, then that means this is out of power, which means I need to give this something to do. Now, I did just go and do a bunch of mining. If you guys remember last time, I had some issues with lapis. I apparently didn't learn my lesson and cycled all of my lapis out, so I wasn't able to really get any more lapis from the machine without having to go mine. And as is usually the case when you need something, when I went to mine, I didn't need just a little bit. I needed a freaking shit ton of it. So I basically had to mine the hell out of everything. All right, so this is now producing, which should be kicking over into this thing. And this thing is now producing juice, but for whatever reason, it is not charging this thing. Now, I figured if I put it right here, it would start taking power. But this thing is now producing 800 kilojoules per tick, and it is not getting power. Let's see if I can put it in here and it can get juice. Thank God. All right. Perfect. Okay. So looking at this right up here, there should be a couple different modes. Sensitivity turned off, sensitivity turned on. There should be a way to make it suck. Okay, that is pushing. Now I want it pulling. Okay. And turned off. turned off. So that should be doing it. Because that is a pipe system. And it is now set to suck. It's possible that this thing is messed up, but this thing usually... Oh, no, it's taking brine. Okay, see right here? You can't see it. Because brine's, I guess, in... that's really odd. I guess brine is just something you can't see. Very interesting. Okay, so now that we're pulling brine out of there, if we come up here and right-click on this, you can see that we've drained all of the brine out, and we're draining the brine as fast as it comes, basically as fast as it comes in. You can see that we are capped out, we're producing quick, we've got water coming in, and everything is hunky-dory. So we should be pulling brine as fast as is coming out. We have about 19 buckets worth of the stuff right now. This will hold 512 buckets, which is our eventual goal, and we should be good. I guess it's really weird the brine works that way. Anyways, so now that we have the brine, we need to do a couple different things to it. First off, we're going to need a chemical injection chamber. The chemical injection chamber is where we are going to be... Let's see, where is it? Chemical injection chamber. I think it's chemical injection chamber. I'm almost positive. There's a chemical oxidizer, infuse... There it is, right there. Right there, then it is. All right, good, 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 good. My question is there any upgrade for this device? There is. There is a chemical injector factory? Interesting. Now, do I have an injector over here? Let's see. This is purifier. This is a crusher. This is an enricher. And this is a smelter. So I guess this is the injecting factory. Okay, not a problem. All right, so we need to make some of these reinforced alloys. To do that, we need to combine some of this enriched alloys with diamonds. Now, it can be either compressed diamonds or diamond dust. What we're gonna do, and I don't think diamond dust or compressed diamonds is EMC-able. Let's see, compressed diamonds, nope. And if I come over here and we do diamond dust, you're gonna see there's no diamond dust there either. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I think we've already got some in here. We've got about 60 of them. I don't know if that's going to be enough. We'll put 4 in, and we're getting raped from behind. Damn it. Stupid ghosts. Where's my apples? Probably should pop a few of these. Oh, I hate the ghosts. They're going to make this part of the video a little bit more fun. Okay, so we got 4 of those. I need a purification chamber to make an injection chamber. So purification chamber is... wow. Wow, really? Really? Okay, so I'm going to need a steel casing. Oh, shit. There we go, he's down. Whew. All right, steel casing. Can we craft while being attacked? Tune in next time to find... God dang it. Fucker. Fucker. Oh, okay. Can I please craft? Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to let you guys wait this out. Because these guys can't kill me. They just annoy me. Oh my god, this one. Okay, we got 2. You know, I said these guys can't kill me, and now I'm down, what, 4? Ah! Oh, you dickbag, I'm going to hurt you. Oh, there's so many of you. Oh my god, they're multiplying! Oh dear god. They weren't kidding when they said blood moon. Holy shit. Fucking A. It was like 2 trillion of those little bastards. My god. Alright, while we're waiting on that, let's see how we're doing over here on the brine. 27 buckets worth. Although I'm a little concerned that we're not producing anymore. I think I know why. I bet it has to do with us being out of power up here, I bet. No, that's got power in it. We're out of water. How are we out of water? There's tons of water right here. And you're sucking as hard as one can suck. Okay, now I'm confused. All right, we're gonna go back upstairs. Hopefully we don't get jumped by any ghosts here. Yeah, it is... Oh, it is taking water. So why isn't it producing... What the shit, yeah? The only thing I can think of is it's nighttime. Sun out, false out, 600 joules. They're all... See, what's weird, though, is every single one of these has power. So I don't understand. I guess it can only produce during the day, which I guess technically makes sense considering it's a solar-powered device. I just wish I could get it off the solar power and power it myself. That would make me much happier. Okay, I think the dreaded full moon or whatever has passed, and we should be able to go back to being able to craft, hopefully. Mostly. Okay, so to get to the chemical injection chamber, we need a purification chamber, which means an aeration chamber, which needs this little thing right here. I have all of that stuff, so let's go ahead and click all the way down to here. Build that. And we click on the next one, which I believe is right here. To get these, we need these advanced alloys, which I should be able to make. We'll make 2 of those. Clear that. Okay, so now we should be able to build that. That's the enrichment chamber, right? Am I missing something else? No, I don't think so. Osmium. Osmium. Of course. All right, let's pull a stack out. Actually, no, I had osmium. What the hell? I'm guessing since it's a machine, it can't autocomplete. I really hate that. They really need to fix that. It's one of those bugs in, I guess, NEI or whatever crafting table this is that just drives me nuts. Okay, so now we need these, which are red ones surrounded by reinforced alloys, which are these right here. So that means I need to make 1, 2, 1, 2. I think it was just 2 of them. Okay, so we put those 2 there, surround those by these, and now we have blue ones, which is great. Unfortunately, now we need more crushed diamonds, which isn't that big a deal. We'll just do diamond. I guess we'll just pull... You know what? I'm just going to pull some diamond blocks out, and then we're going to smash them down into that. That's 45. And we're going to come over here to the crusher. Is this crusher? No, it's enricher. This is the crusher. And we're going to just turn this off, because I don't want these being spat out. Put those in there right there. Bam, bam, bam. Shouldn't take too long for this to do its stuff. So while we're waiting on this, what do you guys think of the way I'm going with this series? I mean, are you guys liking it? I know it's not quite adventure-oriented, but it's a little more technical-oriented than the last season that we did. Personally, I'm kind of enjoying getting into some of the finer aspects of Mekanism, something I haven't played with in a really long time. And we haven't done anything really technical on the channel in quite a while. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. As always, I do pay attention to what you guys like or don't like. All right, so we need 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I made 1 too many. Nope, made just the right amount. All right, so we're gonna need some gold. Got some gold. Whoops. So we should be good. I'll click that. Put this, bam, bam. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put you in the center. And boom, boom. That gives us our chemical injection chamber. Now for this, we are going to want to make a factory. I mean, we might as well. We're already here. So we put that there. We want 2 iron. Boom, boom. Bam, bam. And we surround that like this. And that gives us the basic. Now I'm curious what is required to go to the elite, or the advanced and the elite. It's really not that expensive. I mean, honestly, this is pretty easy stuff. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can at least go to the next tier so that we can enjoy the benefits. And this will be our first 2nd tier machine. And then obviously to make it to the next one, we just need the blue stuff. And that's really not that bad. That's really not that bad. So let me grab a stack of redstone, a stack of iron, which I've technically already got on me. Run over here and see what you've got for me. You got plenty of redstone, so we're just going to put you in there. We're going to need a few of these. All right, so I want to check on this thing and see if we're moving again. We're up to 27,756. Haven't moved. Of course, it's still nighttime. For some reason, I thought it was daytime. I guess it was because the ghosts decided to stop vigorously teabagging me. Okay, 18, 19, 20. All right, that ought to be plenty. Okay, so to get this guy upgraded to the elite factory, we need these right here, which is going to take 4 of you. So we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us that. While those are cooking, we're also going to need the blue ones, which are 2 red ones. Pull that out. I believe it's... Shit, now I can't remember how to do it. Blue ones are just the red ones surrounded by these. Of course. There we go. So I'm going to need 2 more of these. Not a problem. That gives us the blue ones. Put you back in here. Because we only need 2, right? Or do we need 4? We need 4. All right. And I have 2. So we're going to need 2 more. Because we had to use the other 2 for that one. Whoops. All right. So we go bam, 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 bam. Put you here. Red on top. Or blue on top. Blue on bottom. And is it gold? Yes. That gives us the elite factory. Out frickin' standing. All right, so now that we've gotten this, this is going to be the next tier, so to speak. I can go ahead and put this, well, I'm not sure where we're going to place this one yet, but I'll set it here so I can show you guys. So if we set it down, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots at once. That's quite a bit. Now you can see down here that it doesn't have anything to do right yet. That's because we need hydrogen chloride. I don't think I've got hydrogen chloride set up. I believe to get the hydrogen chloride, I need an electrolytic separator, which we've already got a couple of them right here. It's this little guy right here. So let's make another one of these. Come back over here. Electrolytic separator right here. So we need one of these little guys. So I need some iron dust and some gold dust. So let's do iron. Pull out another stack of iron because we've been using it like crazy. And I already have gold dust, so it's just the iron dust that I need. Run back over here to our crusher. Make sure it's set. Whoops. Make sure it's set to, whoops, not do anything with this. We'll just slap that right there. Just turn auto sort off. That ought to be plenty. And then push you back there, back, and turn auto sort back on. Okay. So now that we've got enough of that, click here, and boom. That gives me enough for 2. Clear that out. And bam. Redstone, redstone. Weird little doohickey. And then we surround that with iron. All right, outstanding. Now, if you remember last time, this was a little tricky. I believe we need water and brine for this to work, I believe. Yes, so I need electrolytic separator, and that's going to give me hydrogen and chlorine, which I put into a chemical infuser, which is not this. We need a chemical infuser. Chemical infuser. Is that this guy right here? Okay, so basically the way hydrogen chloride is working, hydrogen chloride is what we feed into this machine right here. That's what this is right here. So for the way this will basically work is we'll put raw ores up here plus the hydrogen chloride. That's going to give us shards. And then we mix the shards plus oxygen in the purification chamber, which is right here. And then everything else is pretty much the same from here on. So the tricky part is this over here. So we need to get water and brine into the electrolytic separator. Or maybe it's just brine. I think maybe it's just brine, and that's going to give us hydrogen and chlorine. And then from there, I need to mix those two with a chemical infuser. So let's make the chemical infuser, and then we'll play around with this and see if we can't figure it out. Now, it's daytime again. We were at 2775. If we fly up here, it looks like it's producing again. And you can see we're heating back up to top. We're making brine. Water is filled. And down here in this little bad mamma jamma, you can see we're producing, I don't know, what is that? That's not much, man. That is kind of scary. I'm a little, whoa, dude. I don't like you popping through my damn door. Little dick bag. All right, he's down. Is there anything else through there? Yep, one more. Sometimes you can shoot through this thing. It's a little tricky to get through there sometimes. Ah, screw it. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so where were we? Ah, yes, we were making the chemical infuser. So to do this, we're going to need another dynamic tank. Thankfully, I've got that. We're going to need a bunch of these little guys. Thankfully, I got that. Then we're going to need 2 gas tanks. Now, do gas tanks have EMC? That's a negative. Thankfully, I made the iron dust. We already have the osmium, so we're going to need 2 of those. So 1, 2. And we'll surround that like that. I thought that's how it was made. No, it's the other way around. Righto. All right. 1, 2. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. It's going to give us 1. Oh, of course they don't stack. Why would they stack? That would make things easy. All right. So, I got a chip here, chip there. We got 4 alloys. We got our dynamic tank. And we put 1 tank here and 1 tank there. And that gives us our chemical infuser. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So, with the chemical infuser, this right here is what's going to accept the hydrogen and chlorine from the brine, I believe. So the question is the brine going to produce hydrogen and chlorine, or is it just going to produce chlorine? Because if it just produces chlorine, then I'm going to have to use the hydrogen that comes off of this thing and the chlorine that comes from this thing and combine them into this one here. We're going to set this up right here just for now. So you can see it's got 2 pipes. So this is where the chlorine's going to go. This is where the hydrogen's going to go. It's going to combine, hit this bad mamma jamma, and then that right there is what we're going to spit into this guy. And if you look at the machine here, let me move it so you guys can get a little bit better look. Break this. Okay. Did it go into the secret bag? It sure did. Right here. All right, let me break it out right here. Okay, so you can see there's a left input, a right input, and a middle input. So left, right, middle. So basically, the way we're going to want to connect this is going to look a lot like... I guess what we're going to do is it's going to be... This is going to be tricky. Let me rewire this, guys. Once I get it all wired up, I'll show you guys. Wow, this was a lot more complicated than I expected it to be, just because of the way the piping works. I've got things very compact, at least in the line here. I could spread things out a little bit more and make things a little bit easier for me, but this was the way I got it to work. So let me go ahead and walk you guys through this real quick so that you guys can kind of see everything. All right, first off, we've got our little salinization controller up here, which is currently offline because it's nighttime. This thing produces the brine. The brine comes down out of this port, which feeds into electrolytic separator. Now this makes the sodium and the chlorine that I need. The sodium is vented. I click this little button right here, and that vents the sodium so it doesn't back up. And the chlorine comes into this C infuser, which you can see right here. And that fills up this side over here. On the other side over here, the right side, we've got oxygen and we've got hydrogen. Now, currently, the oxygen is not being utilized effectively, and I may end up having to vent the damn stuff. But we've got oxygen coming out of this port right here. That goes into this pipe here. Now, these are pressurized tubes. This is the reason I couldn't get the mechanical pipes to connect, because Mekanism doesn't count gases as liquids, apparently. Although in some cases, like brine, they do. And I guess brine isn't a gas, it's actually a liquid. So I guess that makes sense. You make this with 2 steel ingots and a piece of glass. So I've got that connected to the other electrolytic separator. So the hydrogen goes to the left into the chemical infuser, where it's put into here and combined into hydrogen chloride. And then the oxygen right here comes out this tube and is inserted into the basic factory right here. And then everything else is the same. So basically what we do is I put a piece of ferrous into here. And ferrous is apparently not going to work because it's thermal expansion. Is that what I'm getting? All right, fine. We'll put lead in. So we put some lead in here. You can see the hydrogen chloride is being consumed. This is going to drop down. It's going to give us 4 clusters, or whatever they're called. I'll be able to tell you here in just a sec. I'll actually know because it's fast. Shards. The shards are put into here, which is then passed into here, which is then passed into here, and then passed into here, and then passed to here. So at the end of the day, we are now quintupling our ores. So to show you guys this, what we'll go ahead and do is I'll take this out. So we've just got the red matter there, and I should be able to put 1 piece of lead in here, and this will give us 4 lead ingots down here. Just don't want anybody thinking that I'm pulling one over on you. Now, as with everything else, I will be getting the full upgrades into this monster here in a bit. But as you guys can see, we got 2, there's 3, there's 4. So 1 piece of ore becomes 4. So what we're going to be doing now, since I've let this thing over here run for like ever. I've got, what, 35 Zivico dust in here, plus what I've got in here, I think. Maybe I don't have any in here. Either way, 35 Zivico dust should be enough for now. I'm going to be clearing all of this, and then over here on the left side, I will be putting one of those pipes, and we're going to be pumping all of the gold into this system here, and I'm going to see if it can handle it. The only thing I'm concerned about is this right here, is the oxygen setup right here. So as you can see, the oxygen kind of backs up a little bit more than the hydrogen chloride does, which is right here. You can see we are having a little trouble. Well, maybe not having trouble and keeping it up. We'll just kind of have to see. So either way, I think only at nighttime will it be an issue. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you. I did figure out finally how to make these two things work together. So you just have to connect it directly off the pipe and it'll work out just fine. And everything's just fine and dandy. I did have to open up this wall back here. You can see there's some scary shit back there. I'm going to have to go back in there and seal that off here soon because I don't think anything can slip through here, but I did almost get killed by a chupacabra when I opened up the wall on accident. He came through, had like 190 hit points, and he was not happy to see me. I also had to open this up a little bit so I could fly around and show you guys all this, and that opened up another little nasty cave over here. And I did want to show you guys one other place, assuming it's safe. Yep, for now. This is where I went and got all my lap. Whoa, shit! Fuck, 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 fuck. All right, we're good. We're good. You can't get through the wall. Yay. Somebody's too big. Dude, that thing is fucking scary looking. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't like it, though. All right, we're gonna seal this place off before anything else comes through. So anyways, this is a tier 3 mechanism system. This is not the final system. There is one system beyond this, the tier 4 system. So to get this set up real quick, before we go, I do want to show you guys the gold running through it. So give me just a sec to convert this to gold and get all of the pipes and such transferred over to here. And I'll show you guys the massive amount of EMC that we're able to produce. Okay. Whoa, Jesus. All right. Yeah, definitely going to need to get rid of these guys. And pronto on delay. Can I not hit him from here? Son of a... All right, fuck it. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so... As you guys can see, we're fixing to start backing up in gold, by the way, but I got a lot of gold here. It's spitting out to the right, but this thing is not set up to accept from the left. So we want it to accept from the left. That should do it. Oh God, please tell me you will... Oh, it's red. My bad. My bad. I'm retarded. Okay, there we go. And you see it is now sorting from the left. It's pulling all that in. We're now sucking hydrogen chloride like a boss. And we're making all this stuff, this goody yummy stuff here. And that's going to stop that cold. Can't even tell how many hit points. Okay, he's down. All right, how are we doing here? The reason we're not getting any more of this is, it looks like, because of the oxygen. So let me vent some oxygen. Let that vent up a little bit, and we'll see what happens then. That should give us a little bit more production rolling. And it may turn out I may need 4 or 5 of these oxygen things to keep up with this guy here. Because you can see he's just barely eking by. So, I mean, he needs... This thing right here is thirsty. So we are making some hydrogen. You can see this is going up, but it's not quite enough. And I don't think there's any way I can upgrade this thing. There is an upgrade slot here, but I don't know if that actually works for... I think those are battery slots. I don't think those are upgrade slots. Of course, I say that. No, they're a totally different looking slot. So, anyways, this is kicking over to here, and I'm not sure why this is... Oh, it's out of power. What the hell? How the hell are you? Oh, you are out of power, aren't you? Yep, because I hooked you up in a way that makes it impossible for me to get to you. That's all right. We can fix that. Oh, click that. click that, and we need a power system. One sec, running over here real fast. Gotta do this quickly. Conduit. Zow. Alright, fleeing back over here relatively quickly. And put that there, and we're gonna have to go one more over. And boom. Now it's got juice. You can see that picked it up. Now we're having a problem because all these are now filled up because this is too slow to handle it because this is still stuck. Oh, it's in the same field. God dang it. All right, hang on. Break that, and then put that there. Now it's cooking. Now we're sucking oxygen, and we're sucking oxygen fast. And that's really going to suck oxygen, which means that other thing's going to start producing faster, hopefully. There you go. You can see we're just draining some oxy. And that will hopefully get you guys moving quickly soon, hopefully. I don't think this is going to be able to keep up now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to come up with a faster way of making, what is it? Much faster way of making hydrogen chloride. Oh dear God. Is there no way to speed this up? You can see we're actually draining our chlorine now. Yeah, it's literally just not producing fast enough. That's the issue. Alright, so I need to turn you off, never active. And we'll turn you off, never active. And turn you off, never active. Let me make sure you are actually off. Okay, good. We got one more to turn off real quick. I definitely want you to be never active. Okay, so we scooped up a bunch of stuff, which I guess went into our little backpack here. Yes? No. We're going to slide all that up there into the backpack. Okay, let's take another look at this stuff and see how we're doing here. Yeah, because I want to speed this up, but without the hydrogen, the hydrogen chloride, yeah, we're definitely not going to have enough. And this is what's slowing us down here. This little guy here. So I'm going to look and see if there's any way to speed this thing up. I don't think there is. I think it's just one of those deals that I'm just going to have to make like, I guess 3 or 4 of those to really make it worthwhile. So if any of you guys know how to speed this little mamma jamma up, you let me know. Definitely seems like it is not designed to function with a system like I've got set up here. At least not with the current output that it's producing. The good news though is this one over here seems to be running fairly good. And as this thing does manage to cycle, it should be enough to keep this clearing, which should keep this thing producing. I'm hoping. So yeah, it's just this idiot right here that's screwing us up. Anyways, guys, that is ore quintupling. As you guys can see, we are pulling in a fairly decent amount of ingots back down here at the far end. This is just going to get faster and faster as I get more and more into it. We can do one more set of duplications, which will give us 5 per one. And that's going to be really a real problem with this this little dude right here. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, please slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.